So if you are considering a career in fitness or sports, there are a lot of opportunities out there that you can explore. However, what can you do with the Diploma of Sports qualification? And what is the difference between fitness and sports, sports management, sports coaching? All of this we'll be discussing right now. But before that, please subscribe to the channel and activate your notification buttons if you want to find out a little bit more about this industry and how to make it a great career for yourself. So let's go. Essentially, you need to start from the beginning, of course. Australian government, because of the Olympic Games that are upcoming in 2032, they decided that people need skills and qualifications that will assist the country and the communities towards preparing for the Olympic Games. Also, we need people that will essentially work on the business side of things, people who will be qualified to work in sports club, for the organizations who are involved in the competition, and also for the sports bodies such as AFL, such as A-League, and such as many other bodies that coordinate the sports in Australia. Therefore, you may find some subsidies and some incentives for you to study a Diploma of Sports. And then we start understanding what this will teach you. When you're talking about the Diploma of Sports qualification, you need to understand there is two scopes that this qualification takes you through. So we can go through the scope of management, which sometimes comes in as Diploma of Sports Management, or you can also go through the scope of coaching, which comes as Diploma of Sports Coaching. But sometimes those two kind of scopes can be combined into the same qualification. And I do teach these qualifications and I do take students through both of scopes, and it's up to them to find out where they fit better. Diploma of Sports Coaching will teach you how to be a coach. But being a coach is not all about understanding and liking the sport. You also need to understand what the regulations behind being a coaching is, and also how to plan for an entire season and how to coach kids as well. Anyone from 4 years old, even younger, all the way through to 17, 19 onwards. So you need to understand the differences between the stages of coaching, the stage of development of each child and adolescent, and how to organize a type of training that will be suitable for those individuals. Also, what you learn and need to understand when you're coaching is there are a lot of considerations that you have to look after when you are dealing with people, because when you're coaching youth sports in particular, you're not only coaching the child on how to play better, but you're also trying to build a better person as well. And those concepts are built into every unit that you will learn in the sports coaching and sports management, either one. Also, something that you learn how to do is a periodization. How do you put together a plan that will step by step take you through the objectives of the season in that particular sport? But although the Diploma of Sports can be generic in terms of which particular sport you are looking at, you can also find scopes that will teach specific sports depending on where you're going to be studying. But the point is, you will learn how to put together the basics, and in terms of coaching a sport, you will understand what you need to teach someone first, so then you can progress in teaching the next skill after that, which means the level of complexity is gradual. We need to start simple and gradually increase the difficulty of the training sessions, and that's what we teach you how to do at the Diploma of Sports. On the other side, you also learn other things that are quite interesting. You learn about anti-doping policies and procedures. You also learn about sports psychology, not only for youngsters, but also for adults or even professional players. You also learn aspects of policies and procedures and what it combines when you're looking at working with this kind of sport in Australia, what the requirements may be like, aspects of health and safety, strength and conditioning, and many other details that are involved when you work in the sport environment. Another thing that's good to highlight, you'll be able to understand how to help or assist organizing a competition, and what are the details that you need to look after when you are assisting in a competition or tournament organization as well. Which means, how do I put together a table? How do I promote that event? How do I develop the network so this event can succeed? And how do I take responsibility about the safety of that tournament or competition as well? As you can see, there are a lot of options to consider when you study the Diploma of Sports. However, let's be a bit more practical and find out what are some opportunities to start to work in the industry once you are qualified. So you may find options such as working for a sports club. And typically coaches start working with under 10s, under 8s, under 12s, under 14s, youth sports. So then they can develop their careers from there. Also, you can work for schools. Many schools out there, they have different teams and they promote different sports, and you can be involved with school sports as well. Another option that you can do is you can work for organizations, as I mentioned before, that are essentially involved only in the supervision and organization of the competitions. So essentially, you'll be one of those officers who will ensure that the competition runs smoothly and everything goes according to plan. Victor, what do you recommend? If you are studying Diploma of Sports, you may consider what you like more. Start thinking that if you like basketball, you might want to be involved with a team of basketball close to where you are, where you can take them and coach them for a couple of days a week, and then you will develop your skills from there as well. Also, if you're looking for more like a permanent job, you can also be involved on the bodies that run these competitions, or why not be involved as well on the administration part of the sports club, of the bigger sports club. There are options for everyone around that area. If you are unsure what you like more, so then I highly recommend that you start having little experiences here and there, and from there you will find out what part of the sports coaching you like more. Don't forget that being a coach is nice, and therefore you can also have a career where you go solo, where you may help individual athletes on their journey. This is also a possibility, as well as being involved on a team of coaches or on the background. It could be an assistant coach of someone who is a little bit more experienced, and can also assist a strength and conditioning coach, and therefore you develop these skills that will assist you on finding your dream job or your career pathway. So if you are considering Diploma of Sports, I believe it's a very nice qualification which has a lot of opportunities, in particular if you start with youth sports, and from there you can establish yourself with your favorite sport and with your favorite philosophy of playing. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification button, because more videos are coming, and we'll keep talking about the area of health, sport and fitness here in Australia. I see you soon.